Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiance. Jenny Slatten gives up, wants her independence back after moving in with Sumit's family. 90-Day Fiance star Jenny Slatten is finally putting her foot down after living with Sumit Singh's family under the same roof. She is willing to seek her lost independence. And the current dynamics are for what she traded her life in California for. Yes, Slatten isn't ready to do things anymore and isn't ready to adjust to her husband's family. But that's not all. Jenny recently spoke about everything that she had been feeling lately and explained the dynamics. She made some shocking revelations, and viewers are still picking up their dropped jaws. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. 90-Day Fiance star Jenny Slatten wasn't mentally prepared for living with Sumit Singh's family for the rest of her life. Well, we can't really blame her. She had her husband, privacy, and everything for 7 years. Hence, when she moved with Sumit's family, she felt that her freedom was completely gone and she wasn't able to live her life on her own terms. Jenny explained how there was no privacy. As soon as she came out of her room, she had people around her. Hence, she was spending more time in her room with Sumit. But this doesn't mean that Jenny is ready to accept this change on a long-term basis. She has openly announced that she doesn't consider this move to be a permanent one. 90-Day Fiancé star Jenny Slatten believes that she hasn't adjusted to the dynamics even after living with Sumit and his family for a while now. She admitted that she was grateful for the love that she was receiving. But this doesn't mean that she was ready to carry on like that for her entire life. The celeb recently opened up about how hard it was for her to live with her in-laws. Jenny told people that earlier there was no one to boss around them, and they were able to live their lives as per their own whims and fancies. She admitted that she was trying to adjust, but it wasn't easy for her at all because it was strange to have people ordering her. Sumit also explained that he is an independent person, having grown up that way. Sumit noted, "But now, with coming back with the family, I'm having a hard time adjusting back in." He told the source that he didn't even have a timeline for moving out. Apparently, his parents want the couple to live with them forever because they also got their son back after almost 7 years. But Sumit is also having a hard time adjusting to the new normal of his life. On the other hand, Jenny is ready to leave and get her freedom back. She wants her life back with her own space. However, she wouldn't be able to do so unless she and Sumit deal with their financial issues. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. Keep coming back to for more updates. 90-Day Fiancé. Jenny Slatten gives up, wants her independence back after moving in with Sumit's family. For years, Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh's love story has been one of the most polarizing arcs in 90-Day Fiancé history. From secret marriages and betrayals to cultural clashes and the never-ending resistance of Sumit's parents, fans have watched the couple ride emotional roller coasters that would make most people dizzy. But now, after all the fighting, all the sacrifices, and even the triumphant wedding that was supposed to prove their love could withstand it all, Jenny may be waving the white flag. According to insiders close to the couple, Jenny is done. The 66-year-old California native, who left behind her life in the U.S. to pursue happiness in India, is said to be struggling more than ever after moving in with Sumit's family. What was meant to be a compromise to finally bridge the gap between wife and in-laws has become a suffocating arrangement that stripped Jenny of the independence she once cherished. The strain of tradition. When Jenny and Sumit tied the knot, fans assumed the days of parental meddling were finally over. Sumit's mother Sana had once tried to force her son into an arranged marriage, and his father Anil often dismissed Jenny as too old for their son. But Sumit's culture prizes family unity above all, and when the dust settled from the wedding celebrations, Jenny found herself being pulled back into a familiar tug-of-war. Sumit insisted that moving in with his parents was the right thing to do. He claimed it was a chance for Jenny to prove herself as a true daughter-in-law and gain the respect of his conservative family. Jenny, hesitant but hopeful, agreed to give it a try. believing love required compromise. But compromise quickly gave way to constant criticism. She's too slow in the kitchen. She doesn't wake up early enough. She doesn't know our customs. Jenny, who had always lived life on her own terms, now found herself being scrutinized over the way she cut vegetables or folded laundry. The very independence that had once made her feel free in India, wandering the markets, decorating her own home, setting her own pace, was erased under her in-laws' watchful eyes. Jenny's breaking point. Sources say the breaking point came during a heated argument over Jenny's inability to adjust to certain household expectations. Sana reportedly scolded her for not keeping up with traditional duties that Indian daughters-in-law are expected to perform. It was as if Jenny's years with Sumit, the marriage license, and the love they shared meant nothing, said a friend of the couple. She felt like she was being tested constantly, and nothing she did would ever be enough. Fans who have followed Jenny since her earliest appearances know that her dream was simple: to love Sumit and build a life together. But what she didn't sign up for was losing her identity in the process. For the first time, whispers suggest Jenny is questioning if this marriage, after everything she sacrificed, was worth it. She misses her freedom, the source explained. She misses having her own space, being able to make choices without having to defend herself all the time. Jenny wants her independence back. She's tired of being treated like an outsider in her own marriage. A life put on hold. Jenny's life in India has always been complicated. While she once enjoyed exploring temples, cooking her own meals, and creating a home with Sumit, her new reality is more restrictive than ever. Moving in with his family means there are few moments alone, little intimacy, and constant tension. Sumit, for his part, has always been torn between pleasing his parents and keeping Jenny happy. He has publicly said that making his mother proud is his lifelong duty. But Jenny, now living under the same roof as Sana and Anil, sees that devotion firsthand, and it makes her question her place. At her age, Jenny never expected to still be fighting for approval. Instead of enjoying retirement, she finds herself playing the role of a cultural student, bending to traditions she doesn't fully understand, and constantly defending her worth as a wife. It feels like she's trapped in someone else's story, another insider claimed. This isn't the life she imagined when she left California. Fans weigh in. Social media has lit up with debates about Jenny's situation. Some fans sympathize with her, saying she has given far too much to make this relationship work. Others argue she should have known what she was signing up for by marrying into a traditional Indian family. Jenny deserves peace, one fan wrote on Twitter. She's not 25 years old. She shouldn't have to prove herself over and over again. She's earned the right to enjoy her life with Sumit. But others were harsher. Sumit never changed. He's always chosen his parents over her. Jenny ignored the red flags. Now she's living with the consequences. The future of Jenny and Sumit. While Jenny hasn't made any official statements, those close to her say she's seriously considering making changes, possibly even moving back into her own apartment away from Sumit's family. She's not ready to give up on the marriage completely, a friend insisted, but she wants her independence back. She doesn't want to spend her golden years fighting battles she'll never win. As for Sumit, his silence on the matter is telling. He continues to straddle the line between filial duty and romantic love. But fans are beginning to wonder how long Jenny will wait for him to choose her fully. The couple has survived lies, distance, and disapproval. But this latest chapter may be the hardest test of all. Can Jenny and Sumit find a way to honor tradition without sacrificing her happiness? Or has Jenny finally reached the end of her patience after more than a decade of compromises? A love story at a crossroads. Jenny once said that love knows no age, and her journey with Sumit seemed to prove that point. But love also demands balance, and right now, the scales in Jenny's marriage feel tipped against her. Her desire for independence doesn't mean she doesn't love Sumit. It means she wants to breathe again, to wake up without the weight of criticism pressing down on her shoulders, to laugh and live without being told she isn't enough. The world has watched Jenny fight for Sumit for years. But now, the question is whether she'll fight for herself. And if there's one thing fans know about Jenny Slatten, it's that she's stronger than people give her credit for. She may be on the verge of giving up the life she has now, but maybe, just maybe, that's the first step toward finally building the life she's always wanted.